Mayor of Friday Harbor has pleaded not guilty to animal cruelty. According to court documents, the family dog Sasha escaped her yard last month and appeared to be in distress. And a neighbor reported significant injuries around her neck from a shock collar. When deputies contacted Raymond Jackson, he said he didn't know anything about the injuries. The San Juan Islander reports Jackson could face up to a year in jail and a $5,000 fine. Jackson was elected in 2021 but lost his re-election campaign when he failed to get enough votes in the August primary. Seattle police say they arrested a 44-year-old man after a stabbing in the Chinatown International District yesterday afternoon. This happened on 12th Avenue South and South King Street. The victim was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. The suspect got away on a bike before he was arrested on Rainier Avenue South a short time later. They recovered a knife from his waistband. In Seattle, police arrest a convicted felon accused of pulling a gun on a security guard. This happened Sunday morning at the QFC on Rainier Avenue South. The suspect accused the guard of taking photos of him, and that is when he pulled out that gun. The guard said he was just looking at his phone and de-escalated the situation. Police arrested the suspect at a nearby restaurant. When they searched his car, they found a gun along with small amounts of cocaine, fentanyl, meth, and heroin. This is the newest employee at the King County Sheriff's Office. His name is Mouse, and he is a secret weapon when it comes to solving child pornography cases. His job is to sniff out hidden electronic storage devices. Detectives tell us he is one of only 4 dogs in the state with these special skills. KIRO 7's Brooke Griffin shows us why Mouse is changing how the King County Sheriff's Office serves certain warrants.
You might think something this small would be pretty easy to hide, but if you're in King County, you might want to think again.
This is Mouse. He's a 2.5-year-old Golden Retriever Lab mix, and he works in our unit now.
The first of his kind on the King County Sheriff's Office employee roster.
You want to go to work? Let's go to work.
Partnered with his detective,
Seek,
who's undercover.
What does he do?
So Mouse is an electronic storage detection dog. So his job is to find any and all kind of electronic devices that might be important for police to find for our cases or for evidence.
Evidence of abuse, including child pornography.
So there's things like alarm clocks that have hidden cameras inside of them, key fobs that look like a normal car key fob. All of those things are pretty readily available just on, unfortunately, online marketplaces. Show me.
One of only 4 electronic detection dogs in Washington.
Seek.
Mouse will likely work more than 100 cases per year.
Show me. Show me. Yes! One of the things that they're indicating on is called TPPO, which is a chemical essentially sprayed on electronic devices that is used so the device doesn't overheat and combust. So that's one of the things that he's smelling. SD card.
The detective tells us his ability to find even the most hidden
This is one of the examples of things you could buy.
storage devices is crucial.
Looks like a normal plug-in socket, plugs in. Since having him, it's hard not to go back and think of, oh gosh, what could I have missed before him?
And when he isn't out on warrants, Mouse is comforting victims.
He might come up and put his head in their lap and kind of shove his head into their hands.
She tells us dogs like Mouse are rare right now, but they hope to get more like him.
Show me. Yes!
On the team soon.
Okay, keep working.
In King County, Brooke Griffin, KIRO 7 News.
Unbelievable.
Dogs are so amazing. What an incredible piece that Brooke put together on Mouse.
And the fun thing is that dog is happy. It's doing everything it loves. I mean, I remember doing a story on those dogs a long time ago. They pick them based on their ability to play. And if they're really strong into playing, if they're play motivated, they can teach them anything. And it's fascinating. This morning, I wanted to give you some good news on air quality. Overall, we're doing pretty well for Western Washington, not in Eastern Washington. And it's a little bit worse closer to the Canadian border. But overall, most of our air quality is good and some moderate mixed in there. Waterfront Park camera at the Seattle Aquarium is showing you a fair amount of cloud cover, but not much in the way of haze. And this is a computer model, your Pinpoint Future Track, showing you upper level haze. And before I run it, this blue color here versus the red color. I think you can probably guess red is worse. Red is thicker haze and smoke. So here is the rest of the day today. You don't really see much. This is upper level smoke and haze through the day today. And then you'll notice tomorrow morning we start to see a little more coming throughout the day. That is elevated smoke and haze. So let's do the exact same thing, but at the surface. To compare it, you can see Wenatchee, Chelan, Ellensburg. That's thicker smoke. In Western Washington, do we see any? Well, I mean, there's a little there, but not much. And notice throughout the evening. Not much to deal with, but you'll see some returning on Wednesday. But even then, you're not really noticing much popping up. So the long short of it is, yeah, we're going to see some upper level smoke and haze, but I don't really expect to see air quality at the surface come down. You can see on your pinpoint storm tracker, though, unfortunately, we are talking about more thunderstorms, especially in eastern Washington. And like we've been talking about, a few of those showers continue to rotate through. Right now, they're anywhere from like Yelm, Rainier, through Enumclaw, Eatonville, Maple Valley, and you're going to see more like that off and on throughout the day. In the Raymond area, probably not seeing showers, just extreme cuteness from Maggie. I am all about those blue eyes. Am I Bernie's Mountain Dog, maybe? I don't know, but she's adorable, whatever she is. Go to Kiro7.com/petwalk and upload those photos. 71 in Everett, 66 in Hoquiam, 72 in Bellingham, 74 in Tacoma, and about 79 for Wenatchee in your pinpoint 7-day forecast with your weekend always in view. We'll look for about the same kind of day tomorrow, partly cloudy with morning clouds and afternoon sun. Same thing through Friday. Saturday's in the mid-70s. Next chance for showers. I don't think it's till Sunday, and I don't even see that much. It is coming up on 6:50 at 6:50 right now. And if you look at I-5, oh, wait, I forgot about this. Oh, I almost forgot about this. Dee Dee, you can't let me forget about this.
This is the most important.
This is the most important. The Apple Cup, and they even said, you have to read this next, and I totally forgot. The Apple Cup is coming to Kiro 7 in September. I'm so excited about this on September 20th. But first, you could be going to the game. Today's code word is catch. Code word is catch. Log on to Kiro7.com/Apple Cup for official rules, details, and to enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets. Watch Kiro 7 News in the morning for another code word and another chance to win. Again, the code word is catch. Kiro7.com/Apple Cup. How could I forget that? It's 6:50 in 37 seconds now, and here's I-5 from Snohomish County looking south. This is that backup from that earlier crash along about 175th around exit 176, and you can see right there, yeah, there's some pretty decent slowdowns because of it. There's something new south of Seattle as well, but that's the earlier backup right there on I-5. And then, yeah, it looks like there's something on I-5 north of the Renton area, north of South Center, and it's very slow in the South Sound. So here are those drive times. Puyallup to Renton's over 50. Tacoma to Seattle's an hour and 10 now, so we're fully in it now. And then coming out of Snohomish County, Everett to Bellevue is about 60 minutes. Marysville to Seattle on I-5 southbound, 66 minutes. If you have to head out right now, get those traffic updates on the road from 97.3 Kiro News Radio.
All right, thanks, Nick. Time is now 6:51. That means CBS Mornings is just ahead at 7 o'clock. Here's Gail King with a look at what's coming up.
Good morning, Dee Dee. Always good to see you. Here's what's coming up on your favorite morning show, CBS Mornings. Think huge guests. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor is here today. We're talking about some of the top issues happening right now in our country, and she's got a new children's book. Plus, a pair of funny men will be in the studio. Actor Rainn Wilson, remember him, Dwight Schrute from The Office. We'll talk to him about his new action comedy movie. It's called Code 3. And Nate Bargatze, he may be the hottest comedian around these days. He's going to join us to chat about hosting this Sunday's Emmy Awards right here on CBS. Cannot wait. And Oprah is going to be here today. She's got a new book club selection, and she's going to reveal it here first. We'll see you 7 o'clock on the dot.
All right, thanks, Gail. At 6:52, let's take a live look now at the numbers on Wall Street. You can see not much movement right now. The Dow just down about 6 points, actually up 6 points now after it was down a little bit ago. So let's check it on your local stocks too. You can see that there is a little bit more movement, just a smidge more here. Mixed bag this morning. Boeing and Microsoft are up while Costco is down just a little bit.
Back to school season is about more than just books. It's about making sure kids, families, and teachers have the tools they need to thrive. That's why Comcast helped teachers in Kent stock their classrooms, supported the Kiro 7 Cares Back to School clothing drive, and donated $10,000 to the Salvation Army to upgrade their computer lab for kids to do their homework. Every child deserves a strong start. Learn more about Comcast's commitment to the community at washington.comcast.com/communitygiving.
Between Molly leaving and Mom's osteoporosis, I thought life was gonna slow down. Boy, was I wrong. We still bike, babysit, and brunch with the ladies.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
Not a very good feeling, is it? I'm Blake Anderson, and if you've ever dropped your phone, wallet, or
In King County, a man taken to the hospital after nearly getting stabbed to death at an apartment complex in Burien. This happened around 9:30 last night at the Montrose apartment on South 152nd Street. That's across the street from Highline High School. It all brought out a huge response, still very active out there this morning. The search is now on for a suspect. Police are investigating a brutal, bloody attack on two women who worked at a spa in Edmonds. Court documents say 48-year-old Colin Boswell from Edmonds barged in, locked the door behind him, and started punching two women, both masseuses there. He was arrested in a parking lot across the street. Bail for him is set at $1 million. Today, a man accused of a string of high-profile crimes across King County is set to appear in court for arraignment. The King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office charged 29-year-old Patrick Masonette with 10 felonies for robberies and burglaries at the homes of Seattle Mariners pitcher Luis Castillo, former Seahawks star Richard Sherman, and musician Macklemore, to name a few. Masonette was arrested in August. He is expected to be arraigned around 9 a.m. Happening today, Seattle Public Schools will host a meeting to debate having police officers back on campus at Garfield High School. The School Resource Officer program ended years ago, but the city is reimagining what a new program could look like. Instead of an SRO, the new officers would be SEOs, or school engagement officers. The officer would be dressed in plain clothes with no body armor, and it would be a one-year pilot program if approved.
All right, this morning a lot of cloud cover, and we still have a few showers closer to like Southeast King and Southeast Pierce County, even a little in Thurston County, coming in off the mountain. So as you look to the east throughout the day, you'll continue to see showers and thunderstorms in the Cascades, and I do believe a few showers will occasionally drift over the lowlands. Not much, but just a few, and you might even hear a little rumble of thunder. Otherwise, partly cloudy in the 70s. Same plan tomorrow. We'll look for low 70s Thursday and Friday. This weekend looks great to start, and even on Sunday, maybe it's more like partly to mostly cloudy at about 70 or so, and just a couple of showers. Pretty darn slow from Puyallup to Renton. It's almost an hour and 10. Tacoma to Seattle at about 70 minutes right now. And then coming out of Snohomish County, you're at an hour just about Everett to Bellevue, and you were over an hour at just about 66 to 70 minutes on southbound I-5 from Marysville to Seattle. Even Edmonds to Seattle, over half an hour. So yeah, we're in full swing now, and this is probably what it's going to be like for a while.
Yeah, the traffic is seasonal, the weather is seasonal.
Yep, I blame myself.
You got Nick to blame, and now you're in the know. Thanks for trusting KIRO 7 News. We'll see you again at noon and again at 7:26.
not a very good feeling, is it? I'm Blake Anderson, and if you've ever dropped your phone, wallet, or fries between the seats, you already know why I use the console catcher. This thing is simple, but kind of brilliant. It's a flexible insert that slides between your seat and the center console and stops everything from falling into that annoying seat gap. You know that gap. The one where your phone slides in, disappears, you find yourself halfway under the seat trying to grab it while you're still driving. But no more. You just drop the console catcher in, no tools, no adhesive, it fits snug in just about any car. And when it's installed, that gap is gone. I've got the black one because it matches my seats, but there are plenty of colors to match your car as well. No more fishing for fries, earbuds, you name it. I've had mine for months now. It blends in, doesn't budge, and I've honestly forgotten how much I used to drop things down there. It's one of those fixes that you don't really even think